Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice Guide to Manga video. In this video we do the Kahndaq Black Adam, also known as Sheikh Ahmed Habibi challenge on Nightmare difficulty. One thing I'd also like to point out is that they actually changed out the packs that are available. Unfortunately, they still have the Bleed Out and Survivor packs. They also changed out one of the other packs for the Gotham City pack, which is Batman, Insurgency, Joker, and Bane. I do not recommend buying this pack. Just go buy your 75k booster packs. Or if you desperately need a double Scorpion or Bounty Hunter Lobo, you can pick up that pack. The Bleed Out pack had Batman Returns Catwoman, Regime Aquaman, and Mortal Kombat Scorpion. The only reason you would buy this pack is for Regime Aquaman. Or you could also get, of course, Mortal Kombat Scorpion for a little bit cheaper. But the Antimatter Sinestro pack is available, which means I do not have Elite VII Kahndaq Black Adam. Hopefully they will be redoing this challenge in the future, whether it's in multiplayer seasons or redoing the challenge, because I think it's extremely dumb to be able to have a character and not be able to promote it with credits. Even though I can understand with the Dawn of Justice characters, I cannot understand that with Kahndaq Black Adam or Antimatter Sinestro. So we'll see around when the next patch hits who we're actually going to get, unless they just redo Black Adam and Sinestro for 7 days. So in the first challenge, only bronze characters are allowed on your team. 1 challenge currency, 1 energy per fight. In the first matchup, we have New 52 Green Lantern, Sinestro, and Wonder Woman. The bronze cards are level 40 Elite 5, and the silver card is level 35 Elite 2. Skip the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
The one good thing about the Rosho Will Scimitar is it does push you at 3 bars quicker. Even though we did get up there before we even knocked somebody out, it's a lot easier for dealing with silver cards. So as you see, Wonder Woman comes in first. I'm going to go off the eye for an eye and get rid of her. So that's the main advantage of having Rosho Will Scimitar. I think Deathstroke is probably the best character to use in single player. That didn't even knock her out. I'm really surprised at that. That's what we get for not using Lex Luthor. No shots hit there. Pistol above block for 965. But we can just heavy hit down Sinestro for the victory in the first fight. That means Wonder Woman must have had 14,000 health. I didn't even pay attention to that. 223 XP. 460 credits. In the second matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge going up against Lex Luthor, Cyborg, and Regime Doomsday. Skip the match is 1,000 credits. And Doomsday has 14,000 health, so we're going to have to hit him a couple times before we try to knock him out. We can power drain Lex Luthor down. If you have a 2-hit combo, Rosho Will Scimitar is really good. So for like examples, Raven, Killer Frost, even Kahndaq Black Adam, it's about the same thing. So we got the eye for an eye and Doomsday eliminated, leaving Cyborg by himself. Cyborg is in. Cyborg blocks there. Work off the full auto and get rid of him for the victory in the second fight. 226 XP. 1,500 credits. In the third matchup, we have Insurgency Green Arrow, Regime Catwoman, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. Second match is 1,000 credits. Now, 25% health is in play, so like the previous 2 cards, we might actually have to whittle down the opponent. We're probably just going to do a super move right away on Lex Luthor. Here we're going to heavy attack. Now, keep in mind when you're using the Rosho Will Scimitar, you are going to lose a little bit of damage. I think it's like 30% or something like that. So we're going to go off the eye for an eye and see if this is enough to one-shot Lex Luthor, or if we're going to have to hit him a couple times. And it does not knock him out. It only does about 12,000 damage. That's like 14,000 when you have Lex Luthor in, so a big difference in damage. The Green Arrow, Electric Arrow blocked for about 340. Catwoman is in. Cat Claws is not blocked. We got the Sword Spin anyways and heal up a little bit. And it pretty much knocks out Catwoman. So we got the Bolt of Lightning on Lex Luthor.
try to keep
Does
up.
not knock him out. And we're gonna power drain Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor eliminated, and the power drain will get rid of Catwoman for the victory in the third fight. $228 XP. 540 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against New 52 The Flash, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Green Arrow. This match is 1,000 credits. Now, Green Arrow only has 11,000 health, and there are no health modifiers, so being able to one-shot him is really good. And in Dampening Field fights, remember, you still gain a half a bar of power from knocking an opponent out, so it's still very useful to just knock people out. And this is why Deathstroke's passive is probably the best outside of maybe Bronze Lex Luthor in the Bronze division. Here we got the Eye for an Eye, Green Arrow eliminated. Gaining that half a bar of power is extremely important in Nightmare to quickly dispatch of a silver card. 12,584 damage for the victory in the fourth fight. 231 XP. 580 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Harley Quinn, Nightwing, and Regime Sinestro. This match is now 5,000 credits.
Begin.
I think we're just going to use heavy attacks on these bronze cards. We'll worry about power draining on the silver card if necessary. So Nightwing comes in. Harley Quinn is not eliminated. Now, with Nightwing, you do want to use light attacks because you want to try to avoid power drains. It looks like we're going to take one unless we can get rid of Nightwing. Sinestro comes in. We're going to got the Eye for an Eye and try to get rid of him. So because Nightwing actually tagged out from taking a lot of damage, we're able to do this quite easily. So Nightwing is gone. Catwoman has, or Harley Quinn has like no stats. We got the sword spin mid combo. Nightwing does block, so he's able to survive it. But we got the lightning kick, and Nightwing should be eliminated for the victory in the fifth fight. 234 XP. 620 credits. In the sixth matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain, which is usually about 10%. Going up against Sinestro, Regime Solomon Grundy, and Catwoman. This match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
As you see, draining about 10% of the damage done. Not really a big deal. Sinestro gets out. Silver Catwoman is in. We're got the Eye for an Eye and get rid of it. Catwoman usually has the least amount of health in the silver division. Usually like 9,000 health or so. So Catwoman is gone. Sinestro gets wiped out. And the sword spin mid-knockdown is not going to do anything. However, Solomon Grundy not quite at 1 bar, so we can try to power drain him. Cleaver spin blocked for 627. Let's get a heavy attack for the Born on a Monday, even though it's Saturday. Sword spin will easily deal with Solomon Grundy for the victory in the sixth fight. 236 XP, 660 credits. In the seventh matchup, we have Insurgency, Green Arrow, Cyborg, who is black, and Regime Bait. This match is 5,000 credits. Now, the eighth fight usually has a silver card, but for some reason, it's got a badly promoted bronze card. I'm not sure why. I think they messed that up. So Green Arrow's eliminated. Bane comes in early. We got the Eye for an Eye and try to get rid of Bane. So Bane is gone. Cyborg is in by himself. Sword spin on Cyborg, who is blocking. That's still barely enough to survive that. Now we wipe him out for the victory in the seventh fight. 239 XP, 700 credits. In the eighth matchup, we have Challenge Countdown. It looks like the silver card is still messed up in the middle slot. They did make it a level 35 Elite 1, but it's a bronze card. Challenges Countdown, going up against Insurgency, Deathstroke, The Flash, and Insurgency Harley Quinn. Middle card turns into a level 35 Elite 1 Bronze, not Silver. Skill match is 5,000 credits. So that's a little bit unfortunate, as it does make the couple fights in Nightmare difficulty a little bit easy. So Deathstroke block spamming, my Deathstroke at 2.5 bars. Deathstroke still block spamming. Harley Quinn has no chance of surviving. Flash comes in next, that's pretty bad. Lightning kick hits for about 800, only 3 times. As soon as Harley Quinn comes in, we can just get rid of her. Throwing off the eye for an eye, Insurgency, Harley Quinn eliminated. 12,584 damage for the victory in the 8th fight. 241 XP. 740 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Regime, Catwoman, Sinestro, and the Joker. Skill match is now 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Catwoman about to go down. Sinestro comes in. Easily gets wiped out. Joker doesn't even put Deathstroke at 3 bars. Bring off the eye for an eye and get rid of the Joker. And Catwoman easily wiped out for the victory in the 9th fight. 244 XP, 780 credits. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Nightwing, Insurgency, Green Arrow, and Cyborg. Skill match is 10,000 credits, and it looks like the entire first battle does not have a silver card in the middle slot. That's unfortunate. Now, Cyborg is still going to be super annoying. Nightwing blocks spamming. Nightwing still blocks spamming. Cyborg comes in first. That's extremely good for us. Pick off the eye for an eye and get rid of it. As Cyborg can be super annoying in regeneration fights, especially with a power generation. Nightwing eliminated, and Green Arrow eliminated for the victory in the 10th fight. 247 XP, 820 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Cyborg, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Regime Nightwing. Skill match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
So Cyborg eliminated, Deathstroke is in. Deathstroke wiped out, running off the eye for an eye and trying to get rid of Nightwing. $4,584 damage for the victory in the 11th fight. 249 XP, 860 credits. Alright, so we have to make a roster change for one fight. So we are going to throw in good old Cyborg. We could just throw in Catwoman too, because it's in the 2nd or 5th battle. And we're going to throw in the Flash. So we're only going to worry about the Flash for gear. And we're going to be doing this for one fight. So we have the Flash. We're going to give him Rush of Ghul Scimitar. We're going to give him the Blade of the War God and Promethean Launcher for more damage. So in the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against New 52, the Flash, Lex Luthor, and Black Adam. The match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Well, the Flash is gone. Lex Luthor is in. Flash almost at 3 bars already. That's where the Rush of Ghul Scimitar comes in big handy. Pick off this Speed Zone and get rid of Black Adam. And if this doesn't knock him out, he's probably going to get wiped out by the shield, but we should have enough damage as the Flash is the highest damage bronze card. 13,050 damage for the victory in the 12th fight. 252 XP. 3,400 credits. So the Kahndaq Habibi, also known as Black Adam, Challenge Battle 1 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. And in the second challenge, Sinestro must be on your team. So we are going to use Cassandra Cain Batgirl. We are going to throw in good old Green Lantern Sinestro. And we're going to throw in Solomon Grundy just because he's a piece of crap. So these are the 2 gear items that she has currently. The third gear item that we're actually going to use is probably crit chance on special 1. So we probably want... Well, we have the nanocarbon mask for that. We can use the League of Assassins and Detonite and just obliterate people. Although we could also do this, just for a little bit of fun. Instead of Solomon Grundy, we can opt to throw Batgirl in, or we could just use the Rosh Ghul Scimitar and get that effect as well. I don't think the Cloak of Destiny actually matters, so I think we're just going to make that play.
Batgirl.
So in the first matchup, we have Solomon Grundy, Wonder Woman, and the Joker. All cards are level 40 Elite 5, so the match is 1,000 credits. So pretty weird gear that Cassandra Cain Batgirl has, but it's especially devastating. Art of Deception blocks, so that's not going to do a whole lot of damage. But it still does quite a bit. Take out like half of Solomon Grundy's first bar. Now, the Art of Deception is not going to stun there because the Joker tagged out. But as you see, it rips apart a lot of Solomon Grundy's health. Wonder Woman has not been in the fight yet. And you can see she's already lost like 2/3 of her health. Throwing off another Art of Deception, even blocking may still get rid of Wonder Woman. Yes, it does, for the victory in the first fight. 299 XP. 480 credits. In the second matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Regime Bane, Regime Nightwing, and Regime Cyborg. Skip the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Art of Deception does connect. That stun is going to be devastating. It's for like 45-31. Although I'm sure it hit multiple times. Sorting off yet another Art of Deception. This one blocked. Down goes Nightwing. And we're going to go for yet another Art of Deception. This one's stunned, and Cyborg is going to get massacred for the victory in the second fight. $301 XP. 520 credits. Right, so now we're going to just go basic damage gear on Cassandra Cain Batgirl. You can kind of see how much damage she's going to do. So we're going to throw on all the damage gear that we can. So in the third matchup, we have Insurgency Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and Regime Green Lantern. This match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
So 8240 with no augments. Pretty good. And Green Lantern eliminate for the victory in the third fight. Batgirl didn't even get to 1 bar. 305 XP. 560 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Insurgency, Lex Luthor, Deathstroke, and Green Arrow. The match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
25% health is in play, but with the amount of damage Batgirl is able to do, I don't think it's going to matter very much. Batgirl is at 1 bar, sorting off the Art of Deception. It is blocked. And Deathstroke eliminated for the victory in the fourth fight. 308 XP. 600 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Regime Doomsday, Regime Flash, and Solomon Grundy. This match is now 5,000 credits. So big health difference between Doomsday and the Flash. Even Solomon Grundy on the Flash, but 33,000 health pretty much gone like nothing because of Batgirl. And down goes the Flash. Solomon Grundy is in. From the grave kicks in, Solomon Grundy easily decimated for the victory in the fourth fight. Or is that the fifth? 312 XP. 640 credits. In the 6th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Regime Green Lantern, the Joker, and Wonder Woman. Skill the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So Green Lantern's gone. Joker takes a lot of damage as well, 20,000 damage in the background. And the Art of Deception will easily deal with Wonder Woman for the victory in the 6th fight. $314 XP, 4,680 credits. In the 7th matchup, we have Regime Doomsday, Insurgency Harley Quinn, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. Skill the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So Doomsday is gone. Lex Luthor is in. Lex Luthor eliminated. And we're going to go off the No Man's Land on Harley Quinn. This should easily dominate her for the victory in the 7th fight. 317 XP, 720 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Regime Cyborg, Regime Bane, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. This match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Cyborg wiped out in 3 hits. Black Adam is in. Radiation for 1% health a second. Electric Burst block. About 3,600. And the No Man's Land will easily destroy Bane for the victory in the 8th fight. So like Ares, Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, a high offensive character. 321 XP, 760 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Solomon Grundy, Regime Green Lantern, and Deathstroke. Skill the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
So from the grave kicks in, Pussy Juice radiating, and Solomon Grundy gets destroyed. Green Lantern is in. And he gets obliterated even faster. Deathstroke comes in. Big shot there. So we got the High Wire Act and Deathstroke eliminated. $111,655 damage for the victory in the 9th fight. 323 XP. 800 credits. And we received 3 energy cards. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Catwoman, Green Arrow, and Wonder Woman. Skill match is 10,000 credits. And we're going to have to swap our roster for 2 fights as we've done the 2nd battle pretty quickly. Thanks to no multiple challenges. Catwoman wiped out in like 2 hits. Green Arrow eliminated. And the Art of Deception will easily deal with Wonder Woman for the victory in the 10th fight. $327 XP, 840 credits. Alright, so we're going to make a quick roster change here. We're going to throw in Aquaman. We are going to throw in the God of War Ares, if we can find him. Look in the A's. And we're going to throw in a Sinestro. Now, we can't use Antimatter Sinestro because I have not purchased the early access because I just don't feel it's worth it. Just like I didn't feel it was worth it for Kahndaq Black Adam, and we'll have to hope he's in a future challenge or available for purchase. So in the 11th matchup, we have Catwoman, Regime Cyborg, and Regime Nightwing, as we finally have the racist power couple together. So the match is 10,000 credits. And Nightwing is probably Cyborg's pimp.
Begin.
Catwoman gets decimated by Ares. Cyborg is in. Cyborg gets wiped out. Nightwing is in. Look up the Annihilator, and Nightwing eliminated. 116,510 damage for the victory in the 11th fight. 330 XP. 880 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against the Joker, Regime Doomsday, and Insurgency Harley Quinn. Skill match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Joker gets dominated. Harley Quinn is in. Gets wiped out in 3 hits. Doomsday is in. We're going to go off the Godsmack and get rid of Doomsday for the victory in the 12th fight.
Die, mortal.
332 XP. 1,380 credits. So the Kahndaq Sheikh Ahmed Habibi Challenge Battle 2 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. Now we have a bronze booster pack. Inside we receive a Lex Luthor, which is like my 26th or 27th promotion. Necrotic Energy, which is Blackest Night, Batman's level 2 move, and Cat Scratch, which is Catwoman's level 2 move. Now to answer who I'm actually going to be promoting next, it's probably going to be a cross between Regime Wonder Woman, Scorpion, both of which are basically free. And then we have Killer Frost and Raven, 2 cards I really want to get up there, so look for those within the next few weeks, probably after Antimatter Sinestro, as we are going to be working on a couple new projects in the near future. So we're going to start off with Deathstroke. We're going to throw in New 52 Green Lantern, and we're going to throw in Lex Luthor, who has 25 extra cards. That's pretty badass. We have 11 Deathstrokes. Alright, so we're going to use the Knife Collection, Blade of the War God, and Prometheum Longsword, and I don't give a shit about anybody else. For the first matchup, we have Animated Harley Quinn, Shazam, and Red Sun Batman. The first 2 cards are level 30, Elite 1. The right card has 2 promotions. Skill match is 5,000 credits. So both Shazam and Red Sun Batman with 20,000 health. Red Sun Batman has a 50% chance per hit with an unblockable level 1 move, so the explosive battering can be devastating, although not so much with Batman. It can definitely set up some sick Cloak of Destiny combos with the Red Sun team. So Red Sun Batman could be the sleeper that we're going to be promoting soon as well. Bolt of Zeus hits for 6402. Probably should have thrown the Ra's al Ghul Scimitar. We definitely do not want to take a Batarang, so we're going to Power Drain. Deathstroke's at 3 bars. We're going to go off the eye for an eye and get rid of him. That Bolt of Zeus connects, almost wipes Deathstroke out, but we still get rid of him for the victory in the first fight. 275 XP. 500 credits. For the second matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Arrow, Green Arrow, Regime Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. Skill match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Now, the big strength for Deathstroke is he is the highest basic damage hitting silver card because his gear item also gives critical hit damage. So, Green Lantern is in. We got the Turbine Smash on Green Arrow. Almost wipes him out. So Wonder Woman comes in, Shield Toss hits on Lex Luthor for 3750. We're going to Power Drain her down. Green Lantern is in. I think at this point it's just better to get rid of him. Unless we can avoid a Canary's Kiss. Deathstroke is at 2 bars. Here we're going to Power Drain Wonder Woman. This is going to do like a bar. A little over a bar.
I'm not impressed.
Aquaman and Arrow Green Arrow at 2 bars. That Shield Toss blocked for 2,000. Have to be careful here. So we're going to go off the eye for an eye and get rid of Wonder Woman. Arrow Green Arrow comes in. The biggest threat, of course, would be the Canary's Kiss. If Aquaman comes in, that spear could do some damage. Actually, I believe it's the clone. So that's not a big deal if he uses that. We just don't want to bleed. We're going to Power Drain. It does put him under 1 bar. For some reason, the bronze cards have not gone down yet. We're going to go off the Grand Slam.
You're outclassed
That
here.
stuns Aquaman. Aquaman already at half health. We're going to go off the Turbine Smash. Bronze card's doing some work. Lex Luthor in. There's the Canary's Kiss. Luckily, it really doesn't do anything. We're going to go off the Sword Flip on Aquaman before he comes in. Try to toss block, and Aquaman eliminated for the victory in the second fight. A lot harder with only one silver card, but nobody got knocked out. 278 XP, 540 credits. In the third matchup, we have Balls of Steel Superman, Ares, and Arkham Origins Destro. Skill the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So here we have two real big problems. We have Deathstroke and Ares. And luckily we have a Power Drainer. We could have Green Lantern take the first shot from Deathstroke. Ares comes in first. That's actually really good. We're going to use light attacks on Build Our Power. Looks like Ares doesn't have a lot in the tank. So Lex Luthor comes in, and the reason for that is so he can just power drain Deathstroke into oblivion. Pulling off the second power drain. And we're going to go off the Eye for an Eye. Arkham Origins Deathstroke eliminated. 30,816 damage for the victory in the third fight. 280 XP. 580 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge going up against John Stewart, Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, and Elseworld the Flash. Cards gain a level of 31. Skip the match is 5,000 credits. So all three of these characters have emergency barriers if they go under a certain amount of health. And that's probably going to happen really soon. There it is with Green Lantern. Now you can still generate power through it, but you cannot damage your opponent. There's Elseworld the Flash. I think he's going to be the most annoying to deal with. Lightning Kick blocked. Pick up the Eye for an Eye and get rid of Elseworld the Flash. So the only real issue is Hawkgirl, but I don't see that being a problem even if we took a Bloody War. Turbine Smash blocked for 1786. Green Lantern is gone. Maze Charge blocked for 1032, and we're in the driver's seat now. So this is the final emergency barrier. Mace Charge block. We're going to go off the Point Blank. Hawkgirl eliminated for the victory in the third fight. 999 across the board. 283 XP. 620 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Boss Solomon Grundy, also known as the Old Man from Pawn Stars. We have the Ghost of Betty White, and we have Godfall Superman. This match is now 10,000 credits. So Godfall Superman has the most health out of these cards, although Boss Solomon Grundy can take a lot of hits. Although he can't do any damage. Luckily it was out of range for all but one hit. Doomsday is it. Let's start using light attacks. We're only at 1 bar. We can one-shot Godfall Superman with a super move. He's going to get rid of Doomsday. There is Godfall Superman. We can take a few hits to get to 3 bars. I don't want to take a frozen delivery though. That flying punch hits for 7,000, but we're going to go off the Eye for an Eye. Godfall Superman eliminated. 30,816 damage for the victory in the fifth fight. 286 XP. 660 credits. Now, of course, the only two ways we can actually speed up the third battle of Nightmare difficulty is by obviously promoting the silver cards to Elite 7, but also augmenting the silver cards. Do we really want to do that? Probably not. Here we're going to use Double Bane and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi for the next 5
Black
fights.
Adam.
We already got him geared up with ghetto damage gear. But we are going to give him the Knife Collection, Blade of the War God, and Prometheum Longsword.
Black Adam. Black Adam.
Actually, Rachel Ghoul Scimitar is not a bad choice either, because that will put him at
Black
1
Adam.
bar and a lot easier to super move somebody down. So in the 6th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Batman Returns Catwoman, Green Lantern Sinestro, and Red Sun Destro. Cards remain at level 31. Skip the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
So Black Adam is at 2 bars, ready to strike on somebody else. Catwoman is block spamming. Catcall is blocked. We're going to have to swap out for a minute. I'm going to avoid bleed damage. Red Sun Destro, that's a good target to remove. Although I think Green Lantern Sinestro is more annoying, but we'll get him once we get back in. Flipping off the Tap Ahmed Habibi and Deathstroke eliminated.
Shazam!
Piss from above block for 2024. Black Adam's starting to get low on health. We're going to try to recharge that with some level 1 moves. Rachel Ghoul Scimitar slowing Sinestro down. Pick off the Arabian Sandshocker on Catwoman. That is enough to get rid of her for the victory in the 6th fight. 288 XP. 6,700 credits. For the 7th matchup, we have Batman Static and the Killing Joke Joker. Cards gain at level 32. Skip the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Explosive Battering block for about 1,100. The Batman is gone. We're off the Tap Ahmed Habibi. Static eliminated, leaving the Killing Joke Joker by himself.
Shazam!
Starting off the Rage Slam, which will allow Black Adam to tag in. No crowbar, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't do that much damage. Starting off the Arabian Sandshocker. Killing Joke Joker blocks it, but we bit slap him for the victory in the 7th fight. 291 XP. 740 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Life Drain going up against Mortal Kombat X Scorpion, Regime Raven, and Darkseid, who has 25,000 health. The match is 10,000 credits. Mortal Kombat X Scorpion does gain 8% health because of his promotion, but that's not going to be a significant amount. Currently, hopeful plan is to use a super move on Doomsday, or on Darkseid. Flip kick is blocked for about 4,000. Darkseid is in, so that's really good. He is the highest health character. We're just going to wait for Black Adam to hit 3 bars. Omega Blast block. Second Omega Blast block. We got the Tap Ahmed Habibi. Darkseid eliminated. So Mortal Kombat X Scorpion is pretty banged up. The other card hasn't been in yet. Mortal Kombat X Scorpion about half health. Trying to pop the shield, but that allows combos from hitting it. Raven is in. Twilight's End blocked for about 2,400. Pick off the Arabian Sandshocker. So Demon Sand's power drains. That Twilight's End wipes out Bane. Nightfall Bane is in. Now he gets pushed under 2 bars. Starting off the WWF dropkick. And that is enough to get rid of Regime Raven for the victory in the 8th fight. 293 XP. 780 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Batman Arkham Origins the Joker and Insurgency Batman. Cards gain a level of 33. Skip the match is now 15,000 credits. Now, Batgirl can be a very annoying card. So we're going to use Bane to take the level 1 move. Or level 2 if we get pushed that far. It looks like we are going to see a level 2 move from Nope. Redemption on Bane. Still hits for some decent damage. Joker is in. Bring off the Tef Habibi and get rid of the Joker.
Shazam!
So Batgirl with another Art of Deception, this time on the other Bane. Batman is at 2 bars. Art of Deception blocked. For about 2,500. We got the Venom uppercut on Batgirl. Are we out of range? No, we're not. Hits for 46-48. So we got the Thundering Dropkick. Batgirl eliminated. Batman is going to take a second hit. Are we going to see a lunge kick? We might see a Rage Slam first, though.
Back off.
Yes, we are. So down goes Bane. That's a lot of damage taken off Black Adam. We're just going to work our way up to 3 bars. We're going to go off a second Tef Habibi and Batman eliminated.
Shazam!
29,128 damage for the victory in the 9th fight. 296 XP. 820 credits. And we received 3 energy cards. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Regime Killer Frost, Zatanna, and Balls of Steel General Zod. Cards gain a level to 34. Skill to match is 15,000 credits. Now, this is going to be a pretty tricky fight because the healing is reduced by 90%, so you really can't heal from Special 1 healing effects, or even Special 2 for that matter. Cold as Ice block for about 2,000, but we have to get Killer Frost or get Black Adam out. Utilizing the damage shield to increase our combo ability is also pretty good too. Fire Kiss does not get blocked. Fire Kiss blocked. Doesn't really do that much damage, so we can keep Black Adam in. So Balls of Steel General Zod is it. Kryptonian Rifle blocked for 2596. At this point, I think it's better to Lightning Strike. Zod doesn't hit that much, but it does put him under 1 bar, and that can be significant. I'm going to get Bane in, get off a Rage Slam on Zod. That's blocked for 3195. Venom Rage kicks in. Fire Kiss does not get rid of Bane. Zod back in. Kryptonian Rifle blocked for 2746. Now it's starting to get pretty dangerous. Killer Frost does not get Black Adam. Gets a full health Bane. We're going to go off the Rage Slam. Only hits for 711. We do have the Arabian Sands Chakra, so we're going to get that off. Killer Frost eliminated for the difficult victory in the 10th fight. $299 XP, 860 credits. So we're going to make one more roster change. We can actually fit Green Arrow in, so I think we're going to throw in Silver Green or Bronze Green Arrow. We're going to throw in Silver Green Lantern. And we are going to throw in the big-titted porn star, Wonder Woman. And where is she at? There she is.
Green Lantern.
So with Regime Green Lantern, we're actually going to go with Knife Collection, Blade of the War God, and Promethean
Green
Launcher.
Lantern. Wonder
And
Woman.
Wonder Woman does not have gear slots open, so I don't care. In the 11th matchup, we have Batgirl, Lobo, and Metahuman of Flash. Cards are level 34. Skill to match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Our Deception blocked for about 2,400. The Green Lantern using light attacks. Lobo is it. It's going to heavy attack him down. Probably going to save our super move for Metahuman of Flash. Lobo is at 2 bars. Game over can be annoying. We can power drain with Green Arrow, although Green Arrow can just do the damage. No poison because it doesn't connect on Green Lantern. Batgirl is at 2 bars. I'm going to go off the Beware My Power, and this will either get rid of Medium the Flash or put him at critical health. 5% damage from Green Arrow. That is enough to get rid of him. That's a big knockout. And Batgirl eliminated for the victory in the 11th fight. 301 XP. 900 credits. For the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Countdown going up against Reverse Flash, Ares, and Animated Harley Quinn. Cards gain a level to 35. Skip the match is 15,000 credits. So one thing about Reverse Flash is if you use a super move, you will not trigger cellular regeneration. Dot effects, even carried over from the Ibisic, will trigger, and it will give him a full heal, so try to avoid using that. Weapons of War on Green Lantern's balls hits for about 3,000. So Ares is gone. We're going to have to Beware My Power and try to get rid of Animated Harley Quinn. I think she's only got 22,000 health, so this is a clean kill. Lightning Kick blocked for about 3,800. Now, it's not a bad idea to actually use the heal portion of it, if necessary, but it looks like we're going to be able to beat Reverse Flash anyways. So down goes Reverse Flash for the victory in the 12th fight with 1:14 to spare. 304 XP. 940 credits. So the Kahndaq Sheikh Ahmed Habibi Challenge Battle 3 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. We're going to go whopping 15,000 credits. So now for the next few fights, the cards are fairly strong. Now if we use cards like Batman and Doomsday, we can just plow through it with a really good gold card and a mediocre gold card.
Doomsday.
So Doomsday, we're going to give some damage gear. Knife Collection, Blade of the War God. I don't think we actually need to heal. We will give him the Cloak of Destiny.
Doomsday. Batman.
And Batman, we are going to give the entire LexCorp set, because it's pretty good with the Way of the Bat.
Batman.
So in the first matchup, we have John Stewart, Green Lantern, Killer Frost, and Zatanna. Let's take Green Arrow out, and let's put in Arrow, Green Arrow for 5 fights, just to kind of sync with these gold cards. So we have John Stewart, Green Lantern, Killer Frost, and Zatanna. Cards start at level 35, Elite 4. This match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Now with John Stewart, Green Lantern, we have the Emergency Barrier. Doomsday does gain power 50% slower. John Stewart, Green Lantern doesn't even trigger the Emergency Barrier because that's how hard Doomsday hits with the Cloak of Destiny. Fire Kiss blocked for 3381. Doomsday does not care. He will eat your souls. There's the Emergency Barrier on Zatanna. And Zatanna is gone. Killer Frost is in. We're going to have the ultimate liftoff, possibly out of range. No, we're not. Killer Frost trying to get up to her black ice. There's the Emergency Barrier. So black ice on Green Arrow is not going to do anything to Doomsday as we wipe her out for the victory in the first fight. 361 XP. 520 credits. In the second matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Mortal Kombat Scorpion, Bane, and Static. Cards lose a promotion to level 35 Elite 3. Skill match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Scorpion gets dominated. It is Bane. And Batman causes a stun because of the LexCorp gauntlets. So Arrow, Green Arrow is in. Bane at 2 bars. We're just going to power drain. Almost for a whole bar. That freeze is devastating. We're just going to wait it out. We're going to have to weigh the bat on Bane. That's going to trigger his passive ability, I believe. The Rage Slam blocked for 5426. Keep in mind, you cannot get crit when you block an attack. So here we're just going to freeze power drain.
Direct hit.
Static is in high gear, destroys green arrow. But good luck with Doomsday. We're going to go for mass destruction and get rid of him. So Bane really low on health, and we bash him out for the victory in the second fight. Now, in my opinion, in low ways of survival, Doomsday is one of the best, if not the best card for the first 7 ways of survival. 364 XP, 560 credits. Honorable mention goes to anybody with a strong level 2 move. In the third matchup, we have Red Sun, Deathstroke, Doomsday, and Elseworld the Flash. Cards gain a level 36 Elite 3. The match is 5,000 credits. So Doomsday has 11,000 health more than Elseworld the Flash, 12,000 health more than Deathstroke. But the second hit does 12,000 damage, so it doesn't matter. Doomsday's still going to rip your face off. Doomsday is gone. Can we avoid the bullet time? No, we cannot. I'm going to take that last hit on the lightning kick on purpose. Just because we're going to go off the Earthshake and destroy the Flash for the victory in the third fight. $367 XP, 600 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge going up against Ares, Aquaman, and Shazam. This match is 5,000 credits. So a big difference in health between Shazam and Ares, about 24,000 health. And that's still 2 heavy attacks from Doomsday, not a big deal. Ares gets dominated. Aquaman is it. Trident Toss hits for about 7,000. Aquaman is Doomsday in the corner. Get the fuck out of the corner. The Doomsday is gone. It gets him out of the corner. That was annoying. Roaring Strike on Doomsday is going to do about 20,000 damage. And Shazam about to go down for the victory in the fourth fight. 370 XP, 640 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Animated Harley Quinn, Regime Wonder Woman, and Balls of Steel Superman. This match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Harley Quinn is gone. Balls of Steel Superman is in. Superman gets a flying punch for 12,000, but Doomsday heals it right back. And the Earthshake on Wonder Woman. Even blocking will take most of her health off. And Wonder Woman gets dominated for the victory in the fifth fight. 374 XP, 680 credits. So we have to make our first roster change. And Ares is back to full, so we're going to use him again. We're going to throw in Arkham Origins Bane along with Silver Green Arrow so we can give him a little XP. Just because he sucks. Now, do we actually want to use Ares by himself? That is the question. With Batgirl, it would probably be extremely easy. I think we can probably get away with it, though. I don't think I like that. Let's give him Gold Black Adam along with
Black Adam.
the 3-piece Fourth World set. So we're going to gear up Black Adam as well, just in case, because everybody needs a good Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. So in the sixth matchup, we have Challenge Radiation, going up against Hawk Girl, Boss Solomon Grundy, and Green Lantern Sinestro. Cards gain 1 level and 2 promotion to 37 Elite 5. So the match is 10,000 credits. You can see the big difference in health, especially with Boss Solomon Grundy. We're going to off the Godsmack, get rid of Boss Son and Grundy.
Behold my power.
I don't think it matters. Ares is just destroying these guys. Kind of like Cassandra King Batgirl. And you can get snared all around. We're going to throw a sword right up your pussy. Put the victory in a 6th fight. Well, apparently we only got the axe. That sucks. 377 XP. 8,720 credits. At the 7th matchup, we have Batman Darkseid and Arkham Origins Joker. Skill match is 10,000 credits. Now in this case here, Darkseid has the most health.
Begin.
Although Ares critically for over 8,000 damage. Explosive Batarang block for 3,200. We're going to go off the Godsmack and get rid of Darkseid. And about a third of Arkham Origins Joker's the health. Bang, and he's going to kill himself right here for the victory in the 7th fight. Best way to use Regime Black Adam. 379 XP, 760 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Raven, Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, and Arkham Origins Destro. Cards gain a level of 38. Skill the match is 10,000 credits. Now, there's a couple ways to deal with Raven. You can just heal up with the 4th World Gear, or we can just take hits, get the 2 bars, and destroy Raven without having to worry about blocking a special move. Turning off the Godsmack, get rid of Raven. Cassandra Cain Batgirl's Assassin's Ambush does not work for some reason. I'm gonna get Black Adam in. This is gonna hurt. Look at all that damage from Batgirl, so pretty much gets wiped out for free. That point blank does a lot of damage. And we're going to got the Godsmack, Deathstroke eliminated for the victory in the 8th fight.
Bow before Ares.
383 XP, 800 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have 600 Wonder Woman, Balls of Steel General Zod, and New 52 Nightwing. Cards are level 38 Elite 5. Skip the match, it's 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Wonder Woman is gone. Godsmack on Nightwing does not connect because he's on the ground. You saw 0 damage, but block disable does work. I'm gonna chop off Nightwing's dick. And we're gonna throw a sword right up Zod. Now for some reason the blocking disabled carried over. That's kind of weird. So we're gonna chop off Zod's balls. Tasty. And watch this damage here. Kryptonian Rifle, 30,000 damage to Black Adam. Let's try to make this a little more interesting. That's hit number 2, and down goes Zod for the victory in the 9th fight. 386 XP, 840 credits. And we received 3 more energy cards. In the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Second Special Attack Disabled, which is really annoying for Ares, because that's the main way you can do damage, but we're going to be chopping people's nuts off. Going up against John Stewart Green Lantern, Arrow Green Arrow, and Animated Harley Quinn. Cards gain a level of 39. Skip the match, it's 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Now, just because Special 2 is disabled doesn't mean we can't use Special 3. That might be what we'll do for someone. Turbine Smash block for 6156. There's the emergency barrier on Green Lantern. Somebody's about to get destroyed. Look off the Annihilator and Arrow Green Arrow eliminated. Get your balls chopped off. Got the electric burst on Harley Quinn. And that hammer slam hits for like 9,000. We only got 1 hit in. So there's Harley Quinn's emergency barrier. Turbine Smash block for 66.49. Second Turbine Smash block. Now we're going to have a little bit of fun if she uses a special.
Lighten up, will ya?
Alright, let's see if we can do this. We have like a 23% chance. Longest 8 seconds of my life. There is the stun tagging elimination for the victory in the 10th fight. So every stun has to do damage. And this is apparent when you use Martian Manhunter. 390 XP, 880 credits. And this is why you can't use the Gauntlets of Azrael on a character I thought would be amazing, since he would have an additional property of damage, but that's not the case. Speaking of Martian Manhunter, we are going to use him next. Now, Martian Manhunter definitely auto-includes the Cloak of Destiny. So we're going to throw in Crypto Lex Luthor for more health, as if he actually needed it, and we're going to throw in Insurgency Green Arrow. So Martian Manhunter, we're going to give the Cloak of Destiny. We could actually run both LexCorp items and just have a devastating level 2 move and even more crit damage. So in the 11th matchup, we have Static, Ares, and Regime Killer Frost. Cards are level 39 and lose a promotion to Elite 4. Skip match is 15,000 credits. At any time if the opponent gets stunned, a level 1 move will just annihilate them. 88-12 with basically no damage. That's with double LexCorp and 2 stun items. That's ridiculous. So here we're going to go with the Phase Assault. Ares is eliminated. Taser Trap block. Mental damage on status. 3,033 without the Cloak of Destiny. Killer Frost is in. We're off the Pillar Slam and get rid of Killer Frost. Actually, because she blocked it, we survived it. Now, because of Killer Frost's passive ability, that's a devastating high deal. Luckily, Martian Manhunter has a lot of health. Static is gone. Alright, so there's the stun. We're going to have to Phase Assault on Killer Frost. 39,242 damage for the victory in the 11th fight. 392 XP. 920 credits. Now, if you put on the LexCorp Gauntlets instead of the chest plate, obviously you don't heal on Special 2, but you gain critical hit chance on Special 1. Is that the best option? 20%. What is Batgirl's Nano Carbon Mask? That is 30%. I think we're just going to use that as it also gives more health. So in the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Zatanna, Mortal Kombat X Scorpion, and Hawkgirl. Cards gain both a level and a promotion of 40 Elite 5. Skip the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Now the question is, can we get a crit on Special 1 on the last person that gets stunned? Fire Kiss blocked for 596. Hawkgirl is in. There's a power drain. Mental damage. Nice charge blocked out of range. That's surprising. We are going to get off the Son of Mars. Hawkgirl eliminated. Because this is a regeneration fight, we have to go for knockouts as well. And also, the quicker you can tag in and out is kind of annoying. So, Mortal Kombat X Scorpion flip kick block for about 2,000. Burn damage very irrelevant. Power drain on Scorpion puts him under 1 bar. second power game, so Scorpion's still under 1 bar, not really taking any damage, but anytime he gets stunned like there, you can kiss him goodbye. 39,242 a hit, and yeah, that's over 100,000 damage. So we're going to try to get off a crit special 1 stun on Zatanna. We have quite a bit of health to play with to get that off. There's the stun, but we weren't at 1 bar, unfortunately. Fire Kiss again blocked. So we're looking for another stun here. Fire Kiss again blocked. There's a stun. Sorting off a Phase Assault. Only 39,000 damage. Let's let her heal up a little bit. Actually, the burning from the LexCorp helmet not allowing healing. Love to see a crit here. Quite a bit of health to play with. That mental damage kind of working like a dot.
Oh, you're all right.
More mental damage. All the mental damage is going to kill Zatanna. Still waiting on a stun. Looks like we're not going to get it. We're just going to have to YOLO it. And that does get rid of Zatanna for the full round victory in the 12th fight. 395 XP. 1,440 credits. So the Kahndaq Sheikh Ahmed Habibi Challenge Battle 4 on Nightmare difficulty is completed. And now we have a silver booster pack after 15,000 credits. Inside we receive a Deathstroke, which is like our 11th promotion, Laughing Gas, which is the Joker's level 2 move, and Rage of Atrocious, which is Red Lantern Hal Jordan's level 2 move. So the 5th challenge, Catwoman must be on your team. And we're going to start with Bronze Catwoman because she's the only one that cannot be leveled up, I believe. Yes, we're going to start with Bronze Catwoman. We're going to throw in Darkseid. And we are going to throw in Arkham Origins Deathstroke. We have quite a few new Elite VII characters, so we can definitely pull off some stuff. We are going to throw on Knife Collection, Blade of the War God, and Power to Scream the Sticks on Darkseid, Arkham Origins Deathstroke, Cloak of Destiny, League of Assassins Adept Knives, and the Promethean Monster for a lot of crit damage. So the first matchup, we have Batman Beyond, Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, and Lobo. Cards are level 40 Elite 5. Skill the match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
Batman Beyond taking a lot of damage. Darkseid really hasn't taken any. In fact, he takes no damage thanks to the Omega Blast. So, Batman Beyond is gone. Sheikh Ahmed Habibi is in. Electric Burst blocked for about 8,000. We're going to go off to Point Blank. That is not 200%. It still does a little bit of damage to Lobo. Actually, I'd love to see him tag out so we can just wipe out both of these guys. Just knock him out. And the Point Blank in midair. Again, we missed 200%. We're going to try to burn Lobo. Awesome when that connects. And Lobo incinerated for the victory in the first fight. 392 XP. 540 credits. For the second matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Arkham Origins Bane, Red Sun Superman, and Zatanna. Skip the match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
Arkham Origins Bane gets eliminated. Red Sun Superman is in. And let's get off Omega Blast and heal up Darkseid. Pretty much full. Bad aim there. Flying Punch blocked for 9222. I'm going to heal Darkseid again. Zatanna is in. We're going to try again for a 200% Point Blank. And we miss again. That sucks. So we're gonna try one more time. This time we connect. Superman gone. We're just gonna scratch him up for the victory in the second fight. And because of Darkseid, Catwoman is doped up with 300% more stats. 395 XP. 580 credits. At the third matchup, we have Arkham Harley Quinn, Regime Aquaman, and John Stewart Green Lantern, who is black. Skill match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
Pop hits for 20,000. But we're going to heal most of that back. There's the point blank. Will we trigger a barrier? Yes, we do. So that's unfortunate. Harley Quinn almost knocked out. Aquaman's barrier is gone. We're going to try to knock him out. And we barely missed 200% there. Turbine Smash blocked for 7308. Turbine Smash blocked for 8483. Got the Fires of Apocalypse. And unfortunately, that's not going to work because the emergency barrier triggered. So, no incinerating Green Lantern, unfortunately, for the victory in the third fight. 399 XP. 620 credits. So we're going to make our first roster change. We are no longer going to use Regime Catwoman, who is lower level. It looks like Catwoman is, so we're going to be using her for 9 fights. And we're going to use Batman Returns for the last 3. So we got Arkham Harley Quinn. And we have... Who else do we have souped up maxed out? We could use Red Sun Solomon Grundy. I think we're just going to use Regime Superman. We're going to use him first. Superman, we're going to give the damage gear. We're going to give him the Knife Collection, Prometheum, and Prometheum Longsword, the Blade of the War God. Harley Quinn, we are going to give the Fourth World Chest Plate, the Ibis Stick, and the helmet. I don't care about the hammer. I just want more power generation. So the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Martian Manhunter, Batgirl, and Static. The match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
Phase Assault block for 7569. Arkham Harley Quinn and Batgirl are in. Art of Deception is blocked. That's going to do about 8,000. About 5,500. Do not get the power damage boost off. Got the Flying Punch and heal Superman up 15,000 health. Static is in high gear, is going to do some damage. Catwoman at 2 bars. Catwoman gets stunned. Art of Deception is going to destroy Catwoman, not a big deal. Got the Flying Punch, get rid of Batgirl. Static pretty much at full health, so if Harley Quinn tags in, we can just get rid of her. Flying Punch on Static hits for 11,000. Killer Slam blocked. Just gonna get off the damage boost. And we're gonna shoot up Martian Manhunter. That does knock him out. Static is in. So the Ibis Stick's gonna trigger. Taser Trap blocked. And Static eliminated for the victory in the fourth fight. 401 XP. 660 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Doomsday, Arkham Origins Deathstroke, and Teen Titans Cyborg, who is black. This match is 40,000 credits.
Begin.
Red Sun or Arkham Origins Deathstroke had about 63,000 health. Doomsday is gone. Deathstroke is it. Now he isn't quite at 1 bar. You have to heat vision and soften him up considerably.
Had enough?
That point blank there is not crit and is not blocked, but we can get rid of it. Pop Pop does get rid of Deathstroke. That was what we were trying to do. So Teen Titan Cyborg cannot heal up. And I feel like blowing this black cock off with a bomb, so let's get up Harley Quinn to 3 bars. So we're gonna get off Harley's mallet and light Teen Titan Cyborg's black cock on fire.
This'll be a blast!
Boosh. Crispy Black Man, 87,383 damage for the victory in the 5th fight. 405 XP, 700 credits. For the 6th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Darkseid, Raven, and Batman. Skill of the match is 40,000 credits.
Begin.
So basically throw the hammer down on Darkseid, finish off Raven with a super move, and then eliminate Batman as the play. But we'll see how much power Superman gets, and if Batman comes in first, we can probably just use Superman, although he is taking some damage. I think we can use Regime Superman. There's super strength. So we got the Kryptonian Smash Raven Eliminate. And that does do like 50% more damage, so it's actually like 130, 140,000 health. So Batman is in. Explosive Battering blocked for about 4,000. Superman staying out. Harley Quinn is at 2 bars, so we do have a heal. Get off the flying punch. Batman is gone.
Enough?
Fires Apocalypse blocked for mediocre damage. And Darkseid eliminated for the victory in the 6th fight. 408 XP. 740 credits. So we have to make our second of 5 roster changes. We are going to throw in Arkham Origins Batman, Dawn of Justice Batman, and leave Catwoman alone. So Dawn of Justice Batman, we are going to give the Knife Collection. Actually, I think we're going to go with Ra's al Ghul's. No. I'm going to go with the Ibistic LexCorp 2-piece.
Batman.
We're going to give Arkham Origins Batman. We're going to give him some crazy gear. 4th World Godly Helmet. And we're going to give him the League of Assassins and Death Knight just so he can get off super moves early. So in the 7th matchup, we have Balls of Steel Superman Containment Doomsday and Balls of Steel General Zod. This match is 40,000 credits. Now the plan here is just get a super move off that'll pretty much wipe out all of Containment Doomsday's health, and it'll wipe out the first guy. So we got the Dark Knight, Balls of Steel Superman eliminated. And now Dawn of Justice Batman's gonna have some fun. There's the 2nd evolutionary birth. No countless deaths from Doomsday yet, but it can get evaded. There's the 3rd rebirth. No special from Doomsday. Aren't we ever gonna see it? It's not worth using a special now. But we're gonna take a Kryptonian rifle for a whopping 1988. And the Gotham Justice, even blocked, should wipe out Zod. Yes, it does, for the victory in the 7th fight, and Dawn of Justice Batman heals up nicely with the LexCorp. 410 XP, 780 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Countdown going up against Mortal Kombat Scorpion, Luchador Bane, and Regime Raven. The skill of the match is 40,000 credits. Now keep in mind, if the opponent gets stunned, you can also guarantee you don't get evaded, but if you hit the opponent while they're stunned, Batman can evade. Very important, especially with guys like Luchador Bane, don't hit him after you stun him. Just get a special off. But you can't stun through Batman's Batmobile. So Luchador Bane goes down easily. You see the amount of damage that did to Raven, even like half of her health. So we got the explosive batarang. And we're got the explosive batarang. Raven eliminated for the victory in the 8th fight. 414 XP. 12,820 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Godfall Superman, Darkseid, and Arkham Origins Batman. Darkseid has 166,000 health. Skill of the match is 70,000 credits.
Begin.
Starting off the Dark Knight, Godfall Superman eliminated. This is also going to do a little bit of damage to Darkseid as well, but it's not going to be as significant.
Try it again.
So the Omega Blast gets evaded. Darkseid takes a shot for 7634. And the Gotham Justice is going to destroy Darkseid, who has over 100,000 health still. Darkseid is gone. That's going to burn away Arkham Origins Batman. Let's see if we can get some deflect damage. Actually, let's just do our own and get rid of Arkham Origins Batman for the victory in the 9th fight. 522 XP. 1,290 credits. So now coming in at fights 10 through 12, we have a nice little surprise for you guys. You've already seen the Dawn of Justice Superman video, but you have not seen the Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman video yet. So we have Dawn of Justice Superman at level 50 Elite 7, and we have Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman at level 50 Elite 7. So we have Clark Kent's glasses for critical hit chance. We're going to use the League of Assassins Adept Knives, and we're going to use the Ibis Stick.
Superman.
It's kind of like Superman all over again. With Wonder Woman, we're just going to load up the 4th World gear on her. Now, you could actually use, like, Special 2 gear. I don't have Wonder Woman's lasso upgrade. So in the 10th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field. Going up against Arkham Origins, Deathstroke, Regime Killer Frost, and Shazam. This match is 70,000 credits. Now, this is where power generation would be really nice. Luckily, we do have a decent amount of Super Bowl. I think we have like 50%, 52% or something like that. Here we're going to go with the Flying Punch on Deathstroke. That's for some decent damage. 20,000. Now, this Superman can get crit. Well, it's only the Red Sun with Green Lantern that can avoid all the damage. So we got the Flying Punch on Shazam. That hits for a lot of damage. Identity Crisis is going to do some damage.
You're boring.
But Deathstroke is gone. Killer Frost is in. Bulls's Eyes does connect again for about 14,000. We're going to go Flying Punch. Roaring Strike is going to destroy Dawn of Justice Superman, but it doesn't really matter. Shazam is gone. And the Fires of Hephaestus, if not blocked, easily destroys Killer Frost for the victory in the 10th fight. 421 XP. 900 credits. So in the 11th matchup, we have the Killing Joke Joker, Red Sun Wonder Woman, and Hawkgirl. Red Sun Wonder Woman has 138,000 health. Skip the match is 70,000 credits. So with the Killing Joke Joker, you can get put to 2 bars. I don't really care about that. Superman already had a bar and a half. Bang block for 9,000. That one's going to hit a lot more, 21,000. Red Sun Wonder Woman Shield Toss block for 58.93. My Shield Toss block. It's not going to heal for a lot. which is pretty unfortunate. You have to have all 3 moves connect in order to really heal, otherwise the heal kind of sucks. We got the Kryptonian Smash on Red Sun Wonder Woman and take out about 2/3 of her health. Actually, that was enough to knock her out. I was really surprised at that. I thought she had like 140,000 health. Bloody War hits for about 30,000. Now that's where we should have used a special once we got the 4th world helmet stun. We got the Fires of Hephaestus on Hawk Girl. That heals for a decent amount. And the Flying Punch on the Killing Joke Joker eliminates him for the victory in the 11th fight. 530 XP. 1,410 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Ares, Arrow, Green Arrow, and Killer Frost. Still, the match is 70,000 credits. Killer Frost also dampens opponent's power by 50%. So it's going to be like Challenge Damping Field. It'll be a little bit slower building power. It's not going to be a huge deal. Let Catwoman die, blah, 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 whatever. I'll punch Ares. Wonder Woman and Arrow, Green Arrow are in. Wonder Woman almost at a bar. She's going to get power drained. Superman back in. We're going to get off a Flying Punch. That destroys Green Arrow. Killer Frost is in. Wonder Woman in. Someone got the shield toss again blocked, so it's not even going to do a heal.
Thought you were a warrior.
Cold as Ice blocked for about 4,000. Ares is at 2 bars. You have to be very mindful of the God Smack. There it is. Hits for 62,000. Off the Flying Punch on Killer Frost. That is still enough to get rid of her for the victory in the 12th fight. 426 XP. 980 credits. So we're going to make one final roster change. We're going to throw in Batman Returns Catwoman. We are going to throw in Red Sun Superman along with Red Sun Wonder Woman, and we're going to clean up these last 3 fights extremely quick. They're still the 2 best cards, and I still think that...
Superman.
Well, Red Sun Superman might not be as good as Dawn of Justice, but I still think
Superman.
Red Sun Wonder Woman is
Wonder
better
Woman.
than Dawn of Justice just because you can't rely on the healing, and the shield toss is a lot clunkier. I think we're just going to go with LexCorp on Wonder Woman, and we're also going to go with Rosho Little Scimitar. It's kind of a weird way to gear it. We don't need 4th World. In the 13th matchup, we have Boss Solomon Grundy, Green Lantern Sinestro, and Batman Returns Catwoman. Green Lantern Sinestro has 131,000 health. Scope of the match is 70,000 credits.
Begin.
And I really think what makes the Red Sun team stronger than the Dawn of Justice team is the fact that with Green Lantern you can't be crit. With Wonder Woman you have a huge power advantage over the opponent. And if you have Red Sun Batman, now your attacks are partially unblockable. And that is a huge thing. Green Lantern gets dominated. Batman Return Catwoman also gets dominated for the victory in the 13th fight. 538 XP, 1,530 credits. In the 14th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Bounty Hunter Lobo, Regime Aquaman, and the Killing Joke Joker. This match is 70,000 credits. And I think it's funny, a level 45 Elite 6 has way worse stats than level 40 Elite 5. That's so weird. When Lobo gets destroyed, Aquaman is in. We're just going to punch him out. And we're going to punch him out. And the Joker comes in with no health thanks to the League of Assassins of Dark Knights. The Joker gets dominated for the victory in the 14th fight. 432 XP. 1,060 credits.
Wonder Woman.
And Wonder Woman extremely close to being max crit damage and chance. So in the 15th matchup, we have Regime Black Adam, 34,000 damage, 55,000 health, level 45 Elite 6, and Kahndaq Black Adam, 45,000 damage, 166,000 health. Card is level 40 Elite 5. Special 1 and super moves are disabled, forcing us to
Superman.
use level 2 moves. So, with that in mind, we're going to switch the LexCorp to Superman.
Wonder Woman.
And for Wonder Woman, we're just going to go straight out damage gear. No, we don't need the knife collection. Kryptonian Battlesuit actually isn't a terrible choice. I think we're going to do that. We're going to throw the Ibis stick on
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Superman.
So we're going to give Superman his gear item. Mostly because the Kryptonian Battlesuit also heals, but it also gives a chance to reflect special too.
Superman.
And healing special too is quite a big deal. So skip the match is 100,000 credits. Now the radiation could be a big factor too. If this is high radiation, this could be
Begin.
super annoying. And it is not. It's only 1%. That's pretty unfortunate. So Black Adam is about to get destroyed. There's no chaos. So we're gonna be balls of steel on Kahndaq Black Adam and kiss your ass goodbye. Power drain reverse. That's kind of funny with the LexCorp. Kahndaq Black Adam gets dominated. Superman doesn't even lose a third of his health for the victory in the 15th fight. 1,638 XP, 6,200 credits. So the Kahndaq Sheikh Ahmed Habibi Challenge Battle 5 on Nightmare difficulty is completed, and we will get our third Kahndaq Black Adam. And we'll also get a Kahndaq Garb to shatter in the future. So you replayed the challenge the maximum number of times allowed, you will not be able to replay the challenge again. So we're going to go into the store, and we're going to see that you cannot promote Kahndaq Black Adam, which really, really sucks. Hopefully they do change that, or even add him into a future multiplayer season. Now, Antimatter Sinestro, can we actually see his stats? Probably not. So if you like this video on the full 5 battles of the Kahndaq Black Adam Challenge on Nightmare difficulty, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, and have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!